Today I'm gonna teach you 10 expressions to warm your winter days. Hello, welcome to English with Greg. This channel is all about helping you speak advanced English, and I do that with my advanced pronunciation, grammar and vocabulary videos every Friday. In today's video, I'm going to teach you 10 expressions which are all related to cold weather, not necessarily to talk about the weather, but they are all related to wintry cold things. So the first one is cold hands, warm heart. And we use this to say that somebody has a cold exterior, very harsh, very not showing emotions. But on the inside, they're a really lovely, loving, caring, kind person. Cold hands, warm heart. Number 2 is to break the ice. And you usually break the ice by asking somebody a question, somebody who you've just met. So you've never spoken to them, you ask a question just to break the ice, and then you can start speaking with them a little bit more confidently, a little bit more freely, because the ice has been broken. And we have some typical questions that you can ask somebody to break the ice, and these questions are called icebreakers. You could make a small comment about the weather, you could ask the person where they live, where they're from. These are all very typical icebreakers. The next one is bundle up. If you bundle up, it means you wear lots of warm clothes. Your hat, your scarf, your gloves, your coat. Remember to bundle up because it's cold out there. Cold? Now, we don't need to say cold. You can use another wonderful expression instead of cold by choosing one of the expressions in that video up there. Okay, the next one is a snowball effect. Okay, so you get some snow, you make it into a ball, and what happens if you roll a snowball down a hill? Well, gradually it gets bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and faster and faster and faster. So a snowball effect is this. It's a situation that grows bigger on itself. This could happen with fashion, like one person wears a new style of shoes to an event and lots of people think, oh, they're cool. And then they buy shoes and then they go to different events and social gatherings and more people see them and think, whoa, they're cool. So they buy them and it's a success that builds on itself. It's a snowball effect. And this can be used for positive things like that or negative situations too, where one problematic thing leads to another problematic thing which multiplies and multiplies and becomes a very serious problem. Snowball effect. All right, the next one is chill out. And chill out is a synonym of calm down. You can use this as an order. If somebody is being stressy, you could say, wow, chill out, okay, calm down. Or you could just use it as an activity. What are you doing this weekend? Nothing much, I'm just gonna chill out with some friends. I'm gonna relax with some friends. So chill out means relax or calm down. The next one is the tip of the iceberg. That's just the tip of the iceberg. So basically an iceberg, as I'm sure you know, is a small mountain of ice that you can see on top of the ocean. But below the ocean, it's much, much, much bigger. We can't see it, but it's huge. Much, much bigger in proportion to the part that we can see. So we use this expression, the tip of the iceberg, to say that the problem is actually a lot more serious than we can see. That's just the tip of the iceberg. All right, the next one is to be snowed under. We use this metaphorically when we have just so much work to do that we cannot leave the desk. It doesn't have to be work, it could be problems, it could be personal things that you have to do physically, mentally. I'm snowed under. I am overwhelmed with everything that I have to do. I'm snowed under. Okay, the next cold idiom is to have cold feet or to get cold feet. This does not mean that you have cold feet. It means that you are starting to reconsider your choice and think that maybe your decision was not the best decision and that you would like to not do it. Now, a typical example and probably the most common context that we use this is before you do a big thing like getting married. the day before, the week before, maybe you get cold feet and you think, ooh, am I making a mistake here? Is this the right thing to do? You get cold feet. You could also get cold feet about a new job or moving to a different country. A big life event. Before it, if you have doubts, you get cold feet. Okay, number 9 is to be as cool as a cucumber. And if you're cool, you're calm, you're relaxed. You take the stress and it doesn't bother you. You deal with it easily, calmly. And if you are as cool as a cucumber, it just means that. We have things in English called similes where we say that you are as adjective, as a, and usually they have absolutely no relation to each other. This is one of them. This is a simile. You are as cool as a cucumber. Another example of a simile is as clean as a whistle. Whistle being clean? Does that really describe being clean? No. They're just fun expressions we use, and to be as cool as a cucumber is one of them. It means you're very cool, you're very relaxed. Cool as a cucumber. And finally, beautifully British one, stone cold. Stone cold is an expression which means cold, okay? But we usually use it for things that should be hot. And specifically, I think the context that we most use this in British English is when we are describing a cup of tea. Now, a cup of tea should be very hot. Add a bit of milk and it becomes drinkable, but it needs to be hot. And if it's just warm but not hot, we say, ooh, that's stone cold. Stone cold. There's nothing better than a nice cup of tea, but there is nothing worse than a cold cup of tea. Nothing. Right, I want you to do 2 things now. First, write a comment using one of the expressions from today's lesson. And secondly, if you haven't watched it already, watch that video on different expressions to say the word cold. Okay, it's been great sharing these expressions with you. I'm looking forward to helping you with more advanced English lessons next Friday. Until then, have a good week and bye for now.